Hello, if you clicked on this video, that means you really need help with your ice. Well, I'm here to help you. Today I'm gonna teach you how to get better at ice sliding and bobsleigh. And I might make more tutorials for other things as well. So let's get started with this simple map. If you don't know how to ice slide, it's pretty simple. You need to hold the acceleration and just counter steer. If you watch me closely, I would go on the outside line, then I'll go towards the direction I'm steering, then I counter steer. This will generate an ice slide. If your ice slide is pretty wide like this, what you can do is just tap brake. If you look at my inputs, sorry, not that. If you look at my inputs here, when I want to ice slide, I hit brake and the car gets a sharper turn. This helps us get a better line on the slide, which will give us more speed. We're a bit far from author. Sometimes if you realize the car will slide out, I don't know how to really give it an ice like on purpose, but the reasons for a car to slide out from the ice slide, it's either because the car is gearing up, or you have gear 3, or you release the acceleration by accident. And this tends to happen for lots of players, including me. Which is pretty annoying sometimes if you're playing in a competition. So basically, if you have a chance to practice those ice slides, take it. Don't run away. Because if you run away from the ice slides, you won't get better at it. Okay, here's the first map. It's only one ice slide. When I go to my second map, it's a complete ice slide, but a 180-degree turn. Which means we have to keep the ice for as long as possible, like this. As you can realize, I did hit brake, I think. And yep, you hit brake. See, the car slided out. It's because I only had gear 2. And that's another best time. It's just that simple. You just go. Okay, second thing. Now I've mentioned the inputs. Okay, how to aim the car. Basically, for example, for this turn, you need the car to stay in the ice slide position for as long as possible. So, if you feel the car is gonna stop ice sliding, just tap the brake. And it sometimes won't work. But most of the time, this is a good strategy to know about. Because when I want to ice slide here, I want to aim for the inside line. Firstly, less distance means less time, as you saw right now. And secondly, it's so the car doesn't fall out off the edge. Because over here we have an edge and you can't recover. There's no check. So, on the tough map like this, you need to aim for, like, the car shouldn't pass the outside yellow line. It should always be on the inside line. Okay, for the next map, it's a combination of two ice slides opposite to each other. Just like normal, we will ice slide like this. But you'll have another ice slide coming up and you'll lose on time. How to avoid doing that is going on the inside line and releasing. It's because when you release, the car will recover to its original position. But on this map that I built, it's not doing the job right. See, if you do too much ice sliding, you might like fall off. But when you do it just perfectly, the car will stay between the lines and you would be very satisfied of what you're doing. Over here, as you can see, I am really sliding out because it's not as easy as you think. You want to aim for the inside line, and then here. Okay, that could have worked if I did it correctly. But you want to aim for the inside line, then go on the yeah. It's always you want to go on the inside line, otherwise you'll have more chance you'll lose the turn, as you realized. If we see the replay, I go on the inside and then I straight away switch to the other way off the ice slide. Okay, ice slide's done, but you're wondering, what about bobsleigh? How can I be a good bobsleigh player? I've got that covered for you as well. Bobsleigh is easier than ice slides. You want to try and stay between the red lines, like as much as possible. Otherwise you'll, like, look, if you don't stay between the red lines, you'll go like this. And you'll lose on, like, speed and time. And you'll wiggle a lot. Also, on the bobsleigh, you don't want to wiggle too much. The car must stay, like, close to straight. Otherwise, that's a loss of speed and more time. That's a pretty easy bobsleigh map, and I placed the booster just to give my car some speed. But what if you had a 180 bobsleigh? It's same thing applies. Basically, you want to try and aim for the red lines before you get to the booster. Like, you want to aim for those red lines. And if you want to turn, you can, because it is optional, you don't have to. But turning on the bobsleigh might give you, like, a bit more speed, and you need to know when to do it. You start turning when you feel the car is stabilized. Basically, the car didn't stabilize there, so I lost on speed. But here, as you can see, the car did stabilize. So now I can turn. And the last bobsleigh map, it's 2 bobsleighs in a row, opposite to each other. What this means, you first need to get the car there, and it will just automatically go to the second one. That doesn't apply to all maps though, because this map, it has a pretty short distance, so if you do that, you might lose out on speed. And we still haven't got author by like 2 milliseconds. Yep, so basically you want to go do your first bobsleigh, and then when you get out, straight away turn towards the other one in a very stabilized position. That will help the car stay straight, and you won't lose speed when you do it. And that's all for metal. So first you point the car towards where you want it to go, then you turn and you just leave it stabilized. It's pretty simple, it's not as complex. Okay, but now, what if it's a full ice map? What if it has both bobsleigh and ice slides? Well, if you had an ice slide, then a bobsleigh, let's say it's the same approach. Because on this map, first you ice slide, then you want to like hit the car on that angle. It's just to stabilize it on the road. If you do too much ice sliding, that's what happens. You won't recover even if you release the acceleration. And doing it too late like this will result in that. So basically, let's say as soon as you're a car's length away from the turn, you want to start like turning and doing the ice slide. And for the bobsleigh, you need a good exit. Basically, you want to try and stay in the middle like that, and then just stay between the red lines. It's that simple. Normally you hear pro players say about action keys and stuff like that. Well, for beginners, I don't recommend really worrying about that stuff, because it's just gonna like make you more confused and you'll take longer to like learn ice. And probably that's it for this video. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want more videos about other tutorials like dirt, plastic, grass, normal drifting, anything you want, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.